big old belly.
I think you went live with that opening statement.
Yeah, that was a big belly. Sorry about that, guys. You didn't need to see that. So this is our quick update with the appointments that we did today, the 3.
Man, that's really dark.
I like it.
Yeah, I just did my hair. They ran out of my hair color, so I'm trying something new. Sorry, Sarah. Hope you like it for your wedding. That's kind of what happened. We generally had a good day, which is awesome. I was supposed to go in for more biopsies this morning. Went into the ultrasound, and they decided not to do any more biopsies. So got off the hook on that one.
So that was good because that procedure's painful. So
yeah.
That was
so also went to the surgeon, got my genetic testing back, and I have a weird partially mutated BRCA2 gene. So it's not technically a full mutation, but it's not right.
It's part of the BRCA
it's part of
series of genes, I believe.
Yeah, it's not. It's a gray area. They're calling it a gray area. Oncotype came back as a 20, so 0 to 25 generally doesn't need chemo. It's a 0 to 100 scale. Mine came back at 20, which is good, except for because I'm under 50. It's kind of borderline, so it's right on the border between needing chemo and not.
And family history too. If she didn't have the family history of cancer, it would have probably been enough to keep us from going over that edge.
Right. So we kind of had at this point, not knowing anything in the lymph nodes yet, at this point, I had a choice, if you will. If I didn't do chemo, reoccurrence rate is 10% average. If I do it, it's 6% average. So I am going all out. I'm going to get the chemo just to know that I put everything that I have into this. So that will look like 4 rounds, 12 weeks. And I will lose my hair probably between 2 and 3 weeks after the first treatment. So
we will lose our hair. Because I'm going right there with you.
Well, it's easier for you, hon.
I look weird. I look just as weird as anyone bald. Most people can't pull off bald. I don't think I'm gonna be any better.
I really admire the women that can do.
Yeah, I mean, some people can pull it off.
Those women with that bone structure.
We're gonna be forced to do it. That's why I said we should get some wigs. I'll go to work in a wig. I'll have luscious red hair one day, and then it'll be blonde the next.
So back to me. Also, we decided that the full mastectomy is the way to go for me. Family history being a huge part of it, the weirdo BRCA mutation thing being part of it, OncoScore being part of it. So I've decided just to go full mastectomy, and my surgeon can actually put the implants. He or she, along with the plastic surgeon, they're going to work together, and he can put the implants in after she completes her work. So it's all in one, which is good to just be done with it. I don't have to deal with expanders. I don't have to deal with multiple surgeries.
No expanders. We're going to keep the same size.
I've decided I'm going to keep the same size I have now.
I did make a joke, though, in the office. I asked the doctor, I said, well, wait, I have a question that I'm sure lots of husbands ask at one point in time or another.
Everyone just looked at you. We knew it was coming.
And I said, who decides the size? Is it everyone gets to throw their ideas in?
In today's culture.
Of course, I laughed and said, of course, whatever's perfect.
In today's culture, the women are deciding everything.
So
you're taking it back, buddy.
So there's no need for expanders.
I asked about rejection rate, how many times implants get rejected right after surgery. She said it's extremely rare. So I think that's the plan. Best case scenario, I can work from home after a few days. Kind of tricky with puppy. We're still trying to figure all of that out. I could go to work, but having drains, what character is that with all the things?
It's weird. You have to empty them like 3 times a day. They fill up. They're awkward, kind of. So
They're
basically,
sexy. They're sexy. That's
basically
what we're
we
trying
want
to
to
say.
get her set up. We think her work and their IT team can get her set up to work from home. So she's going to probably need the drains for
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Two of
If
them
she's-
come out after the first
If
week.
she's lucky, 2 weeks and she's done. But if she can just work from home, it's going to make the most sense.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if that can happen. And the surgery probably won't be planned until early August.
Yeah, so
we
it's going to
have
be
a month.
about a month out to start figuring everything out and prepping. And then a month after that, chemo. And then after that, probably a month after chemo, hormone blockers for 5 years.
Yeah, hormone blockers.
That will also lower the reoccurrence rate. So hopefully it just will never show its ugly little face in my life again. So we're throwing everything at it and confident in the
Except
decisions.
radiation.
Oh,
Did we
yes.
say that?
Because I'm getting a mastectomy, I don't need radiation. So that was probably
That was our scariest thing.
that was a huge win.
We saw radiation just totally destroy her mom's
Quality of
standard
life.
and quality of life
Yeah.
because she couldn't do anything without an oxygen tank.
Mhm.
So being able to bypass that is ideal.
Nobody wants to be burned every day for a month or whatever it
Being-
is, whatever
yeah.
their term is.
Being able to avoid that part of it
It's a huge win.
Is a huge win.
Yeah.
So we're happy about that. And then you did mention this is post, so she's undergoing the chemo later.
Oh, right. So
After the
I
surgery.
have the choice. I can do the chemo before while we're waiting for surgery, or I can do the chemo after. We talked about it, decided it's better actually to do it after. So my immune system is completely intact. I'm healthiest going into surgery
And strong.
and strong, and then afterward just kind of do the chemo to zap any remaining cells that might be hiding somewhere. I think it makes more sense
like
to
an
do it that way.
insurance policy.
So that's our day. That was
Yeah, and we went to Kraft Donuts. That was very pleasant.
if you live in Santa Fe and you haven't been to Kraft Donuts,
Well, they're good.
missing out.
They're
And my
excellent.
mother-in-law and my sister-in-law came to our appointments with us. So that was really much needed to have some support. Even though they only allow one person, they made the exception for us. So that was really cool. So yeah, I consider today a win. I have knowledge. I can maybe sleep tonight.
Yeah, hopefully not nearly as many nightmares.
Mhm.
Because now we have the plan. We have the plan baked into the cake now.
Yep.
Now it's just getting all the pieces, putting them together.
And then they're going to take a biopsy of my left node closest to the breast during the mastectomy to make sure that
There's no
there
cancer.
isn't any cancer. But right now it looks like there isn't, but they're going to verify that. And then if there is anything in there, then chemo is mandatory either way. So we'll see. But right now it looks like I'm still stage 1B group 2 because I have a lot of tumors over 1 centimeter, but they're still
But still
in
stage
the boob.
1 because they're encapsulated in the boob,
And it
they're
hasn't crossed over to
it
lymph
hasn't
nodes that we
crossed
know
over
of yet.
into
So
lymph nodes. So in general, great day. I mean, the path prepared before us, we definitely can see how difficult it's going to be. And when you're in that nexus place, you see people at all different stages of
Mhm.
cancer. So it's very, very real going into that place.
Yeah.
It's impossible to deny. It's right in front of you. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be tough. But we got this, and thank you for following along. On our
Oh, we got
journey.
some comments already too.
Comments already.
Thank you.
So thank you everyone, and be in touch.
Shameless plug,
Check out our
HeatherJoeFineArt.com.
work.
Please buy some art. We need to pay the bills.
Yeah.
We don't know what's coming at us medically, but they're going to want to get paid for what they do, and we're
Yep.
trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Anyway, art's pretty.
Love you
Well,
guys.
support your local artist.
Yes. Kiss your local artist. Give them a big fat smooch right here on the forehead.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for your love and support. It means the world to us. It's a pretty lonely place to be, but it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, it doesn't at all.
We've got a lot of support, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.